Look alive. Yeah, I went Batman voice on you there. Hey,
I might be Batman voice the whole time. I'm battling though. I'm battling.
Episode flu game for you, right? You don't know if it's the flu.
Well, it's something.
Flu-like symptoms game.
Yeah, sick game.
Sick game. It's episode 94. We are the Millie Goats. We are still pushing strong as the playoffs. The playoffs are here. Playoffs. And all of our teams are in the dance with the exception of Dylon. The Vikings are done, but the 49ers are in, as you can see. 1 seed, Bills and Cowboys, both 2 seeds. Is this, of our lifetime, is this the most success we've ever seen from all of our teams?
In the same year, yes, without a doubt.
Yep.
Well, for us to be of age to enjoy it. In the early 90s, we were all here, but, we didn't really know what was going on.
It's episode 94. Speaking of 94, that season, the Niners.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the first year in 4 that the Bills didn't make it.
And the Rangers. That's when they won their Stanley Cup. Is it my
that's
year?
When you decided to be a fan.
No. Well,
you didn't
I was
have a
7
team
years
before
old.
that. You didn't have a team before that.
I was 7 years old. That's all I'm saying.
Tex jumped on the Cowboys, and you as the middle child were like, oh, I don't want to be a Cowboys fan. Then the Niners won. You're like, I'll be a Niners fan. No. Yay, Niners.
My mother tried to make me a Bills fan and still will not let that go.
That's why she
brings it up every time. Hey, I fixed my name in the bottom there. You see that?
Yes.
That way mine's not like way long. Dude, here's what we got to do first before Butch gets in here, because you know he's coming. We have to address Butch P's Super Bowl picks as evidenced by his DraftKings.
He
best
did
ball lineups.
He did best ball lineups, and he said to us that he thinks he might get mad at me for spoiling his strategy, but he said that he thinks it's best if you pick players all from the same team.
Mm-hmm.
So he sent us 2 lineups that were his lineups, and the first one was like all Niners with Chiefs players sprinkled in. And then the next lineup he sent was all Bills players with Eagles players sprinkled in. So with us coming to the conclusion off of his strategy, we decided that he's picking the Bills versus the Niners to go to the Super Bowl, and his secondary pick is Eagles versus Chiefs.
And
there's no disputing it because he told us his strategy and then showed us his lineups.
Java immediately said, hey, I see who you like for the Super Bowl.
Can't get me.
Nope, you can't throw a fast one on us. No, I was not. Absolutely, I was not.
You have been, though.
I never had. She can't. There's not one iota of Bills gear.
Pictures of you wearing Bills gear.
No, there's not. You have no prove it right here on the show. Come on the show. Prove it. Okay. Prove it right now. Hey, it's January 10th, 2024. Nah, this is ironic. I mean, dude, there's a lot to unpack today because we had coaches getting fired, coaches retiring. I mean,
AKA in a Bills jacket.
DB
Bills
stance.
fan.
DB stance. That was London Mafia. You don't even have that one.
Bills fan.
London Mafia. Like I said, head coach is being fired. Head coach is retiring. But this is ironic. It's National Save the Eagles Day. So for all you Eagles fans out there listening, no better time than now. No better day than for you to think that your team's going to, but if you talk to any Eagles fans, they pretty much have mailed it in. So, I don't know, but it's Milk Day tomorrow. Ooh. National Milk Day tomorrow.
Milkman.
Hey, be careful. All right, so National Eagles Day. So it's me, I'm AK, J-Vi's with me. I think Butch P and Tex will join us soon. National Eagles Day. There are 60 species of eagles. Didn't know that.
Really?
Had no idea.
There's only one that matters, though.
The bald eagle.
Yes.
It's on It's on the what is it on? The quarter?
No.
Is it on the dollar bill? It's on some form. It's on some form of American currency, and that's all you need to
My
know.
goodness gracious.
There's no Eagles in Hawaii. Didn't know that either.
Really?
Yeah. And Eagles are mates for life, which means they're monogamous and they're solitary. I wish Tex was here. Maybe he can fill in the gaps. And the Eagles, I forgot why I wrote this in there. I just put Big Dom.
Because the Eagles are 1-5 when he's not on the sidelines.
So yes, save the Eagles, Big Dom, the security guard. There you go.
Is he back for the playoffs?
I don't know if it was a regular season suspension or not. I'm not sure.
Because Harbaugh was just regular season, then he got to come back for the playoffs.
Are you saying Harbaugh to the Eagles?
Ooh.
Butch P in the building. We already gave away your Super Bowl picks, even though you're wearing a Cowboys hat. We went ahead and took care of that for you.
Yep.
Disclosed that you favor the Bills and the Niners, and there's no disputing it, as you sent the message to our group. Comment.
You're a liar.
Dude, not a liar.
Hey. Dude, I do like the Bills in the AFC, but the Niners was definitely not my picks. That's
Liar.
somebody else's picks. Dude, no.
The number one seed is not.
Don't come on this show and say that I'm not rooting for the Cowboys when you know
you might be with your heart, but your brain said otherwise.
My brain went with the Bills totally because all the Cowboys players are getting picked. So look,
whatever. We saw it firsthand. There's no dispute. It's literally in black and white in our group message. Okay. Eagles.
The Eagle is on the $1 bill.
Ah, told you. I think it's on the quarter too, isn't it?
It's a crest. It's a crest.
There you go.
It's not like just a picture of the Eagle.
There you go. All right, so all of our teams
on quarter, dimes, and nickels.
Hey, Flying Silver Eagle. Shout out Jamie Johnson. Melt it down. All of our teams are in. This is a big special for the playoffs, Super Wildcard weekend. We got 2 games Saturday, 3 games Sunday. We got 1 on Monday. That means lots of 2 and 3 game slates and a showdown on Monday. This is when DraftKings best time of the year. We are going to try to win the Millie. I was unsuccessful. I did cash quite a few though on the last Monday game or the last whatever game it was when I went all in.
Are you going
Sunday
back?
Night. So lots of opportunities. Nobody's won the Millie. You can see it behind me. It's in a different color. It says 94, not 99. So we're playing DraftKings. It's Super Wildcard weekend. Nothing else to distract. College football is over. Raise your hand if your team is not playing this weekend because they have a bye. Thank you. That's me, the 49ers, right here, number 1 seed.
Raise your hand if your team has won their last game. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Check back in Sunday for an update on that.
It would it could still be the same.
It could be. Okay. We got to shout out Michigan. They won the national title game. We're going to cover that game a little bit. And then shout out to Armani Edwards, dude. Hall of Fame, College Football Hall of Fame, teammate of ours, went in with like Randy Moss,
Alex Smith,
Deion Figures, like some studs. Coach P tipping his hat. And then we found a video of him in the playoff. The playoff game. We'll get ready to read it off. The playoff game in Richmond where he ran for 313 yards and 4 touchdowns and threw for another 3. And I just simply said, this is not Lamar Jackson. This is Armonte Edwards. He was ahead of his time. Because that game was unreal.
That game was insane.
Was
it on Friday night too?
Yeah. It was nuts.
I was the Gallagher.
Yes, that was.
That was Wofford, though. That wasn't Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween. He went off in that game too. Speaking of Hall of Fame, so shout out Armani. Come on the show. Maybe we'll get him on one day. Hall of Fame bets, especially for the playoffs. It's the only football left. NFL playoffs. Promo code MillyGoats. Go in there, get the advice, use the filters, build your parlays, the huge 10 and 11 leg parlays. Use the data, do it. And then check out our show notes. You're going to find our contest for the DraftKings. You're going to find our website. We figured out how to do a one link
Linktree.
whatever it is. I don't know. One of these things I use where it puts all of our links under one link, which was really cool. I don't know why we were so excited about that. So if you can't stay for the entire show, make sure you go finish out the podcast tomorrow when it comes out. All right. Okay. On the show, water cooler debate, always up first. National championship review briefly. Football DFS Express Hype Train Buffet. Saturday, Sunday. We're going to hold off on the Monday game till Sunday. Bowl season is done. College football is done. Rest in peace. 258 days or whatever it is till the next game. We got How Dare You's other relevant sports news. Inter-Squad DraftKings Jamboree result, the Wodamaker update, and stop stealing our intellectual property and designs. Unblock us, Reddit college football, you cowards. Finally. Okay. Oh, that's a good point.
What?
Rumble's not on there. I didn't put the Rumble on there. Dang it. Quick fix. I can make that happen. Let's get into the water cooler debate. What do you say?
All right, let's do it.
We have our theme music?
You serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
Are you kidding me?
The water cooler debate segment. This is a segment where we pick a topic relevant to whatever we feel is relevant. We put this poll up on Twitter. America and the world vote on it. We declare a winner. We hang banners. And then we laugh at each other for how ridiculous some of our answers are. Okay. But first, making a triumphant return, it's the dad joke. Mm-hmm. I can get rid of that. Let me set the stage. We don't need National Eagles Day anymore. Save the Eagles Day. Here's the dad joke, ladies and gentlemen. How do you know that you've spilled pasta on yourself? It's lasagna. Got him. Yes. Yes. Hey, cook that one up right here in the old cranium, right between the two temporal lobes, right up in here. Let me repeat that again. My son had one too. He goes, "What do you call an elephant that doesn't have any tusks?" A telephant. Okay. I might have said that wrong. He'll get mad at me. He will. He'll listen back and get mad. From episode 92, what is the goat meal you would cook if your life depended on it? Butch P is the winner with 63% of the vote with steak. Everybody seemed to enjoy a nice steak. Tex was second with chicken cutlets, 26%. J-Vi was third with 6% with cordon bleu. And then I was last with pancake. That is nonsense. Absolute gobbledygook. Butch P, would you care to take a victory lap with all your Coke bottles? Please explain to the people how it feels to win this contest.
Well, it seemed like a gift wrapped, easy win, domination, steak, obviously the easy choice for the people. I just know what they want. People love steak.
Okay. There it is. Let's give you your credit. Everybody knows water cooler debate number 92. 63% of the vote, steak. A lot of people agreed. Virus, you have any, or J-Vi, you have any rebuttals to that?
Yeah, just our fan base doesn't think outside the box.
Neanderthals. How dare all of you?
They're just like cavemen, like meat, potatoes, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a real
Dude,
Mike
I'm gonna
McCarthy answer
I'm gonna
you
have
gave
to
there.
disagree
Have
with
some
you, dude.
class.
They clearly think outside the box, man. They think on the plate.
Ooh.
They think on a circle. Well, unless you have designer plates. Can I, dude?
Mm.
Can I just say this before we get into the next one? We went to a Mexican restaurant today, which brought back a lot of memories. I tell shout out Maru. I got this burrito that was pretty much just filled with chicken. And I always love how you can count on the Mexican restaurants to always have some version of a soccer game on the TV.
Yes.
I don't even know what league. It doesn't matter, but there's always a soccer game on. Which led me to another discovery while I was sitting there is that the Zen has rewards program, and you can actually get a Blackstone
What?
if you get enough Zen rewards points. So just putting that in the tickler.
No free shout outs.
No free shout outs. Zen, come on the show. Zenners like me. Eric Church, come on the show. Okay. This week's, let me take this off of here. Banner goes down. There you go, Butch. We literally hung a banner for you. Congratulations. This week's question. Here we go. Butch P, you're going to be first because you won. Or wait, do we do it the opposite way?
No.
I don't
Loser
remember.
goes first.
Loser goes first. So I go first. This week's water cooler debate question. What is the GOAT finger food? Everybody be percolating your answers. Everybody get it together because I'm going first. And I'm taking the obvious number one draft pick with the playoffs around. And it's wings. Wings are the GOAT finger food. There's nothing better than watching football, eating wings, drinking a cold one, and then the hot wings. You have to lick your fingers, then you have to drink, then you have to lick your fingers. Chicken wings, by far, without a question, are the number one finger food.
See, my wife gets mad at me because I lick my fingers or wipe my fingers after every one. I want dry.
If you don't do that, you're wasting flavor because it doesn't all stay on there. You have to take advantage every wing.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm with you.
She goes, you don't have to do that after every wing. I was like, yes, I do.
It's a full experience. You have to eat chicken wings, lick your fingers, and then go back in for the next one. Of course, you don't like hot wings.
I go medium.
You've grown. I'll give you that.
My eyes still water, but I go medium.
All right, you're up next. What's your
Wings is a good choice, obvious good choice, but if there's someone that could upset wings, pull the upset.
Okay.
It's the chicken finger.
Dude, okay. You're going to spin me off into an absolute tangent here. You finish. Go ahead.
It's the chicken finger. It's the ultimate kid food that you could also eat as an adult. It's not quite as messy as the wing. Goes good with fries. Goes good with mac and cheese. It goes better with other sides. Wings, you're kind of limited to like carrots and celery.
No, you can get fries with wings. Fries is a good compliment.
But that's about the extent of it. Chicken fingers, it's unlimited.
I know what Butch is going to say.
You could go vegetable.
Butch is going to be the scumbag of the century and be like, chicken nuggets. I can see it in his face right now. I can see it in his face.
Not even a chance. Not a chance. Yeah. Y'all did this again to yourselves. It's clearly chips.
Sausage dip. Chips it's true. You could
Yeah.
you could pretty much.
Come on.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
They-
Should be honorable mention is the sausage dip, 7-0.
Well, that
7-0.
just the chips bring the sausage dip. Without chips,
But
you're not making the dip.
what flavor chips? You're basically saying the mall right now.
Oh, you're
Exactly.
doing the
Oh
Butch.
yeah. Whoa,
Back
that's
to
a
the
great
mall.
place to get chips.
Salt and vinegar.
Hey, salt and vinegar for certain people. You can just go plain. You can go plain chips, obviously with your dips. Scoops, no scoops. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's such a versatile, and everybody loves chips. Some type of chip
Is it
somebody likes.
is it a food or is it a vehicle if you're going to go with the dip? I think
No,
you have
he's
to
going
put chips.
chips.
Yeah, you have to put chips and dip if you're going to do chips and dip. If you're just going to do chips, you can. If you're going to go
It's his
solo,
answer, dude. You can't.
okay. Sorry, sorry.
Texas can be
I'm
dipped.
gonna go chips.
Chips, chicken fingers, chicken wings. I still like chicken fingers
Since
are.
Tex is not here, he can go dip with my chips.
We're
Since
gonna let
we're
him
both
chime back in when
Cowboys.
he comes in. Y'all don't have any chips for 30 years. You shouldn't even be allowed to eat chips. You shouldn't even be able to open up a bag of chips. That scumbag organization you root for. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one from the rafters.
Yeah.
Oh man, bagel
Ooh,
bites.
bagel bites. We had
Got to
one.
be careful with the roof of your mouth on those.
Ooh,
Yeah,
That and
I
Yeah.
just
pizza
burnt
rolls.
mine tonight.
yeah. Yep.
And my lip. I did the old. Shut up.
you, you did the old.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
Turn into Jim
we're about to
Carrey
be
on me
memed.
myself.
I had 350 degrees on my lip.
Dude, I'm gonna argue back against chicken fingers. That's just boneless wings, just the long version.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It's a
is.
different part of the chicken.
You can't discern what it. Well, that's true. It's white meat. That's okay. I got it. That's all right. Okay. Tex will be here momentarily. We'll revisit the goat finger food so that Tex can get his answer in. I'm sure it's going to be like something stupid like
Deer jerky.
deer jerky or dove wings or dove leg duck. I said duck.
Turtle legs. Frog legs.
It's going to be this one place I ate at in Texas. You would know. You'd have to go there. It's cowboy caviar.
But it's actually from Iowa.
Yeah. It's just
Freddy's?
Yeah, it's this secret sauce that I made up that actually wasn't in Texas. Actually, you know what it is? It's Texas sheet cake because I eat it with my hands. It's only got to be baked in the shape of the state of Texas. And that's what Tex would say. Okay, there we go. So chicken fingers, chicken wings, and chips. Those are like all football guys. That's as football guys it gets
Yeah.
for answering.
It sounds like every Sunday.
You know what I'm saying? We basically just like, what do we eat during the games? Because that's what it means. Okay. I think that's the water cooler debate. We've got to get into a ton of football here. Do we have our theme music?
Yes.
Football, you're so cool.
And on our show, you're gonna rule.
Football,
We love you. Wow. Boom. The original. Still waiting on our music video. Eventually we'll get it done, just like our blog. Okay. Monday night, we had a natty. We had the Michigan Wolverines defeating the Washington Huskies 34-13 to claim Michigan's first national title since 1997, right? But I think the first
Yes.
championship game they've actually ever won. I don't know if they were doing the BCS back then. I think the BCS started in like 97 or 98.
No, they shared it in 97.
Oh. Wow. Okay. So
Their first
I think-
outright since like 40 something.
Was
wow. So that's 15-0 for the fourth time.
that with
and I
Tennessee or was Tennessee 98?
think Tennessee. Stop bringing the SEC into this, dude. Nobody
Tennessee was
cares.
98. I forget who they
Yeah.
shared it with. They beat Washington
First-
State though.
Wow, that's awesome. 15-0 for the fourth time ever for a football team. And I don't really want to hear this whole Georgia would have won it. Washington deserved to be there. They were undefeated. They beat everybody they played. They were in every game they played. So we're not going to tolerate any of that slander. There he is. Tex in the building. Retired D3 football. Yes, there he goes. Tex, do we have to
Go
Go ahead, Javon.
I was just going to talk about the game and get some more.
Tex, do you have a goat finger food?
Cucumber sandwiches.
We were way off.
We thought you were
The best. No, dude. Have you ever had a
But-
cucumber
but-
sandwich?
yes.
But equally as bad.
No, it's so good.
Back
I don't know
out.
what you're talking about.
Back out and put your back out and change your tag under there to cucumber sandwich guy.
No. Next time. Big,
Oh,
big
man.
time
We're-
cucumber sandwich guy.
We were
Hold
just
the
getting ready to talk
cucumber.
about the game. Go ahead, J-Vi.
Toasted or not?
Not.
Oh.
Traditionally, they weren't toasted. No, would they?
Mm. Do they have creme fraiche? Creme fraiche?
No. It's cream cheese.
I was just going to say about the
Oh.
game, though, like, well, I don't think Washington was prepared for how physical Michigan was.
No, I don't think they were.
I mean, they were flying around the ball.
Mm.
And
It was nice
I'm
to
not-
see.
I'm not
be
going to
honest.
say that I think Georgia would have beat Michigan, but I would have liked to have seen those two play.
Dude, yeah. 73 for Washington should have to buy Michael Penix dinner for like a week because that dude, I think it was the right tackle,
Yeah, it was.
got
Which is
his
his blind
face-
side.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, good point. Got his face kicked in for a good 60 minutes.
But that holding call on him, the
Yeah.
first one where they had that long, that was a bad call.
On the third down, that was
Did you
brutal.
see the they put a picture of Michigan on the cover of Sports Illustrated? Look at the picture. Clear hold by the offensive lineman.
Oh,
like the
gee.
dude,
Oh, yes.
Washington dude's jersey's like ripped off his shoulder pad.
Yes. I remember that play. I mean, Harbaugh, that was a gem, dude. I mean, McCarthy only threw for like 140 yards.
Yeah, he only had like 12 passes.
They ran the football down Michigan's
Yeah,
throat
they did. Yeah,
the
they did.
entire game. They had
That was
100
old. That was old school football right there.
They had like 170 something yards in the first quarter rushing.
Had two dudes rush for 100 yards.
So stupid.
Homeboy runs like Pacheco though.
Yes, Edwards.
Yeah, 7 stomping on the ground.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got to give it to Michigan. They defensively, they completely confused Washington and Penix was just inaccurate. There's no other way to say it, dude.
Yeah, they had a lot of drops too.
Yeah. I think Michigan's uniforms were too dark. I didn't like that dark blue. Is that how they've been all year?
They go back and forth on that. They've gotten away from wearing yellow pants all the time.
Too much dark for me.
I was a little bit of a Michigan hater. They came out and proved me wrong, but
Dude, and then
good for them. Congratulations.
For both of you.
Jim Harbaugh cracks me up, dude. He will not stop coaching. He was coaching after the game. He was coaching in the post-game conference. And then whenever he got the mic at the end of whenever they handed him the trophy, he goes, I just want to, I have two loves. And then he proceeded to name 40 things. He goes, the first thing is faith. And then the second thing, he just named 50 things. It was hysterical. So it wasn't even close to 2.
Faith football family.
Hey, there you go. And then Kirk Herbstreit's dog. I've had about enough of that. I don't know what the story is at. Could be way off or way out of line here, but
Not a dog guy. Noted.
No, I mean I love dogs. It's just like he brought his
The
dog
dog doesn't
along.
need to be on the field in the national championship game.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm with you. That was
he-
weird.
I don't know why he is like, hey, look at my dog. We get it, dude. You got
Because he's invincible right now.
What kind of dog is it?
I think it's a
Golden
golden.
retriever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
But
pretty
he
dog.
was- yeah, I mean it's a
Oh.
good looking dog. It's just like why does
Yeah.
he feel the need to like make it a social media star? That's what I don't understand. So I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, so anything else on that game? I mean, I don't. There was no NCAA commercial like they promised. That kind of pissed people off.
It's over, man.
Hey,
Next year, playoffs.
yes, 12 teams. Armani was retired on the same day that Michigan scored 34 points to win the game.
You
And the
know what's
game that we
going to be awesome?
what?
This is just me getting my hopes up. App State goes out and does what they're supposed to do. They win all the games they're supposed to win. They get the G5 bid. They could host like a Georgia, or they could host a big time school that lost in their conference
Texas?
championship
Texas.
in Boone.
Mm.
I might have to go
Could
to
you
that.
imagine?
What do you mean you might? We're gonna do a whole if they we're gonna do a whole pregame show
There
if
will
App State's in the
Not
playoff.
be a hotel available from
There would be.
Boone to Raleigh.
Charlotte. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my
Like, could you
I
imagine?
mean,
Like if a team like that came to App for the
Dude.
first round.
We have connections up there. We would
We're
have
there.
places.
Yep, you guys
Dude.
thought
Yes,
that
I
getting
do.
off the bus
Yeah, you
after
do.
beating Michigan was packed. We host a team like that up there. Holy moly!
I'm telling you right now, dude.
Brad
It's-
Paisley's playing up there this year.
I heard that. Somebody told me that today. I was like, what?
At
You
the
gonna
Rock,
follow Luke Combs? Yeah.
Now he's following Darius Rucker.
Oh. Shut up.
is he
Oh.
covering Darius Rucker then?
Dude, nothing's better than Darius Rucker is gonna be. He's gonna be singing the. He's gonna play the anthem of college football. Which song is it? The same song that somebody else wrote and made famous. He's insufferable. Come on the show though.
Oh,
Okay. All right. I don't have anything else from the game. Good, great job, Michigan. Okay. Couple of news here. Four
Couple of
coaches. Couple of news. 4 coaches fired. Vrabel, Smith, Arthur Smith, Ron Rivera, Pete Carroll, all fired. 6 coaching vacancies. Who
Ooh, Doug Peterson too.
is he going to be fired?
No,
Did he?
I think he
hasn't been
did.
fired yet.
He's spewing misinformation.
Not yet, has he? Belichick might be gone.
I'm pretty. I'm pretty sure he's out the door, and he was. I read something right before the show, so I couldn't dive in on it. But he was like saying that the problem still is here.
What?
So we'll have to follow up on that.
Here you go. Breaking news. Source us. Validity none.
Oh,
Oh, dude, we got some cool coaching matchups. I grouped all the AFC and the NFC coaches together and put out a poll. Said which one would win Jeopardy. Eric from Patriot Sports made a great point. He goes, the NFC's got a lot of talent. He said, but I think McCarthy and who was the other guy? I can't remember who it was, but coach Campbell would suffer if the match was close. And I said, yeah, if there's a clock on Jeopardy, so if those two had to make a decision in a short amount of time, they'd screw the NFC for sure. I think the AFC is leading the poll right now.
As they should.
And then Nick Saban's gone. Anybody shocked by that? I mean,
I think
Texan-
I don't know. I think that he probably got over with the season. Was like, I don't want to do this again.
Sure,
I'm a
you
little
just-
shocked just because I didn't think that he was going to go out without winning.
True, but I think it's NIL transfer portal. Like you can't. I mean, recruiting.
They
doesn't-
recruit your own players.
I think the main reason is because Lee Corso's out of College Game Day, and he's going to take his spot.
Whoa! Wait,
That doesn't
I
make.
need to
any
make
sense.
another banner. Wait a minute. Is that true? Is Lee Corso done?
Rumored.
Whoa. I mean, I just think it's a whole big the NIL thing and the transfer portal is what's killing us. So coaching and everything's moving to a different direction. Like there's not going to be the dynasties anymore because nobody's going to stay anywhere. They're going to play a year, get their stats, and then go get recruited and get their money.
I thought it was interesting that the leading candidate for that job is the Oregon coach.
Lanning,
Yeah. Surprised it wasn't Kirby and Dabo. I think Dabo's up there,
Dabo is up there. I did see that. They
but
should hire Belichick. All right. Okay. Let's get to some of these games.
Yes.
First time since 1998, the playoffs will not include Tom Brady or Peyton Manning.
Mm.
How about that little nugget?
how about it's the first time in 34 years that the Browns finish a season with a better record than the Steelers?
Ooh. How many years?
34.
That's nice.
And first time ever that all three cities that touch Lake Erie made the playoffs in the same season.
Lake Effect playoff snow. And speaking of weather, holy cow, do we have some dandies this weekend?
Yes.
TJ Watt's out. All the Miami skill players are injured to some degree. The Packers wide receivers, same thing. Sam Laporta may be a no-go. Tyler Higbee may be a no-go. So those are some of the key injuries to be watching out for. Okay. Here we go, fellas. We've got 2 games on Saturday, Wildcard weekend. Houston and Cleveland, over under 44.5. Cleveland favored on the road. And Kansas City, Miami, 44 over under. Kansas City favored by 4.5. So the question that we have to ask right out of the gate for Houston and Cleveland, do Stefanski and Flacco look more alike than we think?
Well, according to Van Volt, you got to add Butch in there too because he thinks that Flacco and Butch look alike.
Oh. I mean, basically we're lumping. I'm not playing the showdowns. I'm going to do a 2-game slate. So for these games, the second question we have that.
I think
Go
that
ahead.
game's going to be drastically different than 2 weeks ago when Armani Cooper went off for 300 yards and Texans didn't have Stroud that game. They were missing people. I think it's going to be a different game.
Well, the thing is,
I don't.
elaborate. Come on. That's why you have
Dude.
the microphone.
I mean, I think Houston will score more than 20 points, but Cleveland's going to win that game. They got a better defense.
Put a stamp on it. You put the Butch P stamp on it. Second question from these games. What's the over-under on icicles on Andy Reid's face?
100%.
100%. That is not an over-under number. That's a probability.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So from these games, you got one game that's a dome and one game that's outside in negative 15-degree weather, which for the DraftKings perspective is going to skew a lot of the lineups, I think. Do you all agree? I mean, DraftKings-wise, put your DraftKings hat on.
No.
Butch P. You don't.
Have you learned anything?
No,
you learned
I
anything?
haven't. That's why
Weather
this
isn't
picture's
real.
Still up here. You don't think
Yeah.
negative 15 is
Not
going to have
real.
any?
No, it's only if it was snowing that it affected. We did
No.
The wind's really not supposed to be blowing. It's just supposed
Yeah.
to be cold.
It's going to be that cold without wind.
Yep.
Yeah, like it's
Oh
gonna
my
be like
God.
negative degrees, just cold.
Mm. I'm
Chilly weather.
surprised. I'm
Now the
surprised.
Buffalo game, holy moly,
Yeah.
that over under is plummeting.
Yeah. That is.
Is it
The one I
snow?
put on here was from the other day. So Mahomes is the most expensive, and then Flacco's the least expensive. I mean, when you're looking through these,
Flacco,
guy-
really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not number. I'm surprised 2 is
Yeah.
not least expensive.
it's Mahomes, Tua, Stroud, Flacco, and then your two Miami
I don't
running
get
backs
that.
are first.
But anyway,
Well, I mean, that's why we have the shows. I mean,
I just think that Miami is just too hurt.
mm,
yeah,
And the Chiefs aren't gonna
more butt hurt
do like the
than
Bills and turn it over the red
physical.
zone.
I mean, the Houston Cleveland game, I think, is going to be Cleveland's defense stinks on the road, but I think your quarterbacks. I mean,
I
the two
think
games.
Stroud is gonna make throws that Davis Mills and whoever else they had weren't making. Like
I
Stroud throws
agree
it
with
in there.
that.
That's why I think, but
I mean, I think they.
that's why I think if they get a couple of those throws that weren't being made, they score, then they know they can keep up with them. That energizes the defense, motivates the defense to get a stop. I don't know. I just think it's going to be a different game.
I mean, Stroud hasn't thrown for more than 300 in like 6 weeks. Like people are heaping all this praise on him, and he's good, but he is not, from a fantasy perspective, done very well the last like 6 weeks. He was out for 2 games, but he's played good defenses: Denver, Jets, Tennessee, Indianapolis, and he has not
I
looked.
mean, you
turning
take
over the-
away 72-yard bomb to Nico Collins last week, and where's he at?
He's less than 200 yards.
Exactly. You're not going to
So,
get
hey.
a home run ball every game.
Tex, tell him. Robert Woods game.
You know, I was waiting for you guys to let you guys know.
No,
I've already got him in my lineup.
no. Spelled with
He
2
was
double
last-
zeros, because that's what
he
he puts
was
up every
last-
week.
This is the game. I'm not
Hey,
even.
you
joking.
can't see
I'm
the-
not
you
even.
can't
I'm
see
not
the-
even joking.
You can't see the forest through the trees or the woods.
There he is.
Yes.
Get the hell, dude.
Just like I promised I would do.
Oh
Robert
my
Woods
God.
till I die.
No, you would
It's only supposed to snow an inch and a half on Sunday
in Kansas City.
in Buffalo.
Yeah, but the
Buffalo?
wind is.
Yeah, but it's snowing the whole time leading up to the game.
It's
So
only
who do
supposed to snow an inch and a half the whole day. I'm looking at
On
the forecast
Sunday,
right now.
it's supposed to snow tonight, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, like 1 inch tonight,
Yeah, but they'll clear that off.
1 inch on Saturday,
They're not
The
just going to let
wind-
it sit.
The gut-
1 inch
and
on Sunday. That's like they might as well. Like, I mean, that's not
on
even.
Buffalo, they're looking at lake effect
What
snow.
are we gonna
dude.
do? It's snowing.
Yeah, we're gonna get 3 inches of snow. My gosh.
They're having gusts up to 52 miles an hour.
Go buy your milk and bread.
On
yes,
25
it's
mile
gonna
an
be
hour.
windy.
Is it,
It is
Sustained
gonna be windy.
winds.
It is gonna be windy.
52
25
mile an hour
You're
gusts.
right. You're right. You're right.
Feels
You're
like
right.
7 degrees, light snow.
All right.
we'll check it. We'll check it closer to game time to be official. but
Where
that- too early.
4 out of the 6 receivers,
Day one,
the
guys.
top receivers.
Calm down.
Shut up. 4 out of the 6 top receivers are hurt for this game. Tex, where are you leaning this game?
Ooh.
Cucumber
I don't know.
sandwiches.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Or, I guess for Saturday, like where are you like DraftKings wise?
I don't know. I really like for DraftKings.
Yeah.
Well, my guy. Is that what you're asking? Or
You don't have to read off your whole lineup like you always do.
Yeah,
Just
Njoku. Njoku for the
Njoku
Browns.
and Woods.
Njoku, well, really, Njoku is my captain in the Browns game, and then Pacheco is my captain in the Kansas City game. I just don't think anybody's going to want to try and tackle Pacheco when it's cold.
Do you think he's gonna be able to get his knees as high as he normally does?
Yeah, I think so. 100.
Miami's
How
got
much-
a decent run defense, though.
How much designer clothes winter gear is Mike McDaniel's going to be wearing? That's the real question. Do you think he's going to go all white
100%.
suit? Do you think he's going to go all white? He's a dude who I think would be white beanie, look like Fat Joe out there for sure. White beanie, white puffy jacket, white pants. Tab this. 46 minutes. Okay. Bush P, do you have any leans in game theory wise for these games? So it's weird. You've got two.
No.
I keep going back to that. But J-Vi, what about you?
I told you what I think. I think Houston Cleveland's gonna be a much closer game. I just think Miami's too hurt.
So you got
And then they got
Cleveland.
more guys hurt after the Bills game. I just think they're just too hurt.
so you're taking Cleveland and Kansas City.
Yes.
Because is it
Yeah.
because you want revenge against Kansas City?
No, not necessarily.
No, you like Houston.
I didn't say I liked Houston. I think Cleveland's going to win. I just think Houston's going to play them closer. Like, what was the score of the last game? I mean, they won by 30 points.
30. It was like 34-20, I think.
It was 36-22, so they won by 14 points.
Hmm.
I think it'll be closer
Okay.
than that.
Tex, what about
So-
you? Who do you?
It was
who wins?
14 points.
Come on, dude. Hey, welcome in everybody on Rumble. We're on the
Coin
one of the
coin
top.
flip. I can't choose one.
I think
For which
Miami needs
game?
to. I think
Can't
Miami
choose
needs
one.
to take advantage of their tight ends.
Oh, for the KC. I thought we were talking about just the Houston game. That was a coin flip to me. KC game. KC's going to win that one. I don't think the Miami can play in the cold.
Mm.
And Tua's struggling right now.
Yeah, we saw the picture of him after the game where he was pooping on the field.
Yep.
Bush P, where do you lean? Quick picks, go.
Dude, I'm with KC and Cleveland.
I'm with you there. I think Kansas City, Cleveland win. I don't know. Houston, that is a coin flip game. That's a coin flip bowl. We just came up with the name, coin flip bowl.
Coin flip bowl.
And Deshaun Watson, are they going to let him in the building? Is he going to be on the box or
yeah.
the sideline?
No,
That's a good point.
Where is Deshaun
No, that-
Watson watching the game from?
Training room. Too soon.
Texans Cleveland game is
God
the coach of the year game.
Oh, yes. That's a good one. I like that. Coach of the year game.
I tell you what, I'm going to go Houston because Texas.
Coin flip.
Coin flip.
Just happens to be Texas
just
on both
landed
sides.
on Texas.
Huh.
It could play out that Buffalo plays 3 NFC or AFC North teams in a row.
All of them but the Vikings?
No, AFC.
AFC.
Oh.
All right. So we got majority of us on Cleveland and Kansas City
And
there.
Tyreek revenge game.
It is a Tyreek revenge game.
He
Shit's
didn't
reek.
do anything
Revenge
though
Bowl.
in Germany. They already played in Germany.
He has the drops. He's got a drop problem.
Yeah, he's hurt too.
That's because he keeps doing backflips. All right.
Dude,
so
he hasn't gotten over 100 yards against Buffalo in like 10 games.
we're not talking about the Bills yet.
I'm just
Stop it.
telling you.
We're getting ready to. They're not.
Let's talk. Hey, let's talk about the Bills.
Hey, let's go. Here we go. All right. So there we go. Now we move to Sunday where we have 3 games. Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Over under was 36. I don't know what
Mhm.
it's at, but Buffalo's favored by 10. We have then the afternoon game is Dallas and Green Bay, over under 50.5. Dallas favored by 7.5. Detroit and the Rams, 51.5. Detroit favored by 3. So DraftKings wise, you got 2 games here, 50 over 50. And that's just a beautiful thing. 2 games that are in a dome. What do we think there? And before we get going, J-By, we had questions pulled in from the audience. I didn't write these, but here you go. Are you worried about Jake Allen's? Are you worried about Josh Allen's fake Southern accent as a
No, I love
distraction
it.
to the team?
I love it. He's
Most
getting in with the culture.
what culture? He's in New York. He's in upstate New York. When did he suddenly develop?
Yeah, but it's country up there.
I'm telling you right now, dude. Every quarterback does this. They get good for a little while, and then all of a sudden, Aaron Rodgers started this stuff.
Do you think he
Sick of it.
thinks he's Brett Favre?
No, I think he thinks that he's John Elway.
Mm.
Does Elway have a
That
Southern
doesn't
accent?
make any sense. John Elway's from like California.
So is Josh Allen.
He thinks he's Brett Favre. That's what
Elway.
it is. Okay, I'll start calling him Josh Favre.
Josh Favre. There you go.
Josh Favre. Change it to JF.
Brett Allen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Brett Allen.
Okay. And then I think we came up with a new nickname for the Bills quarterback sneak. I went to work on Twitter. The Billdozer
Ooh.
or
I
the
like
Josh Pitt?
Nope. Bill
No.
Dozer.
I think the Billdozer's good.
They've been calling it the snowplow.
What does that mean? What is snowplow?
Well, a snowplow is what you use to plow the
Right.
snow off your
Mhm,
driveway.
mhm.
But Deion Dawkins already goes, you already snow. He's from Snow University, so they translated that into the snowplow. Because Josh goes behind him. He doesn't go behind the center. He always goes behind the tackle.
I think the Billdozer's better than the snowplow.
I was
Do you
just
think that's
telling you what
because
they
Josh
call
Allen
it.
doesn't know how to take a snap from under center?
That very well could be the truth.
Does he think
just
he's
takes
like, what am I?
it sideways because he's always like turning to the side.
Sometimes I wonder if he's actually under the center.
Mhm.
Oh, and this is the William and Mary Bowl.
That's right.
Mike Tomlin, Sean McDermott, both William and Mary.
Joe
won.
Brady.
Joe Brady, that's who it is.
McDermott and the other two are too, but Brady
Holy
too.
cow! This is absolutely the William and Mary Bowl. We got to get our insides. Okay. All right. Anyways, where are you at on this game? You think it's gonna be a rout? Does the weather
At
worry you?
least W and Emmons.
I think you should. I think you should take Pittsburgh on the -10. I don't think Buffalo's going to win by more than 10, just because of the weather. I think Bills are going to win. I mean, the Steelers are 1-10 without TJ Watt. I don't. I think that the Bills will win.
Are you already in the second round in your mind as a
No.
Bills fan?
No, as a Bills fan, no, never. We're still
Yes.
waiting for them to throw a flag on Deontay Hardy's punt return.
Does anything Pittsburgh does scare you?
No,
They can run it now.
they can, but I think, if you take away Mason Rudolph's 75-yard touchdown pass to Deontay Johnson, he only had 70 yards against the Ravens. I just think if we make him one-dimensional, we can stop him.
They have a two-headed monster, though.
That doesn't matter. So does Miami.
What about the last time an AFC North team came to Buffalo in the playoffs?
Well, that was last year.
Mm-hmm.
You're living in the past. Is it this year?
Any thoughts on this game? Which beer, Tex? This is your time. This is your guys' time. It's playoffs.
No, I can tell you that Two Bills Drive is looking very much forward to this game. They are really looking forward to this game. They're liking everything this way. It's the way it's laying out for the weather. They're liking the way it's laying out for people who are playing in the game with J.J. Watt out. Not J.J. Watt, T.J. Watt out. So they're liking the way it's lining up.
It's the first time all year they haven't been negative.
Nope.
They're selling their. They're not even. They don't even have all their.
I don't like that.
Their ticket allotment isn't even sold out yet. Is this a Fugazi fan base? Are they already on to the next?
We'll show up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, for the Cowboys fans next.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. This is a question just randomly that was submitted to us. Don't worry about it. Read that at the bottom of your screen. Will this be the highest fall from hype Cowboys fans have ever had? And is this a Green Bay revenge game?
How can it be a Green Bay revenge game?
Mike McCarthy.
No, they already
He left
blew. They already had this whole storyline once before, a couple of years ago, up 14 at half. McCarthy blows it because he doesn't know what to do at the end of a game if it's tight and time's running short. Lost in overtime on a field goal because McCarthy doesn't know what he's doing.
Does
that
McCarthy get fired if they lose?
I hope so.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
If they don't win a playoff game after going and finishing second, I hope.
Wait, if y'all lose, you're ready for a rebuild.
Yeah.
New coach,
You
quarterback,
So. Rebuild.
rebuild. Is it Super Bowl or bust?
Super Bowl or bust. This is it. This is the year.
Yes.
What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Keep re-signing Dak to 5-year contracts?
Is this a legacy game for Dak? Because he's going to be the highest paid quarterback.
It very much is. It very much is.
You just fired your coach before the game's even played.
Yes, if they don't win.
No.
Wow.
Go ahead.
He
Butch.
knows that. I mean, so you got to win. That doesn't change the game at all. I mean, you still have to win. It's the playoffs. So
You won your conference,
I
or
mean,
you won your division.
McCarthy knows that. He knows what's on. Okay. That's
You play to win the game. Look, answer the question.
Hey,
Will this, even though we threw like
right
6 other questions in there,
here you got a couple claps. That's what the team's out there to do. Win in the division, get to the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl. That's the goal.
will
the only
this
way
be?
McCarthy saves his job is if they make it to the Super Bowl.
Will this be the highest fall from hype? From hype, I forgot punctuation.
No.
The Cowboys fans have ever had.
No.
When's a higher one?
I don't know.
Every other year.
When they lost to the Seahawks.
Oh,
This
Romo.
is actually a
Romo.
revenge
They had a
game.
bye.
Yeah.
That anniversary was this weekend.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was. I still remember watching that, just like going, what just happened? It's over? It's over? That was bad. That one was
That
bad.
was really bad. Seahawks got lucky there during their run. They had that, and then they had the Blair Walsh miss from like 10 yards. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Dylon. Is this a bad matchup for the Cowboys?
No.
Jordan Love,
No.
pre-snap
Yeah, I
motion
was
by
about
the
to say,
Packers.
I said no.
Pre-snap motion by the Packers. That's what kills the Cowboys defensively. You know Matt LaFleur is going to have those dudes running all over the field. And those receivers for Green Bay, no joke now. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of jet sweeps.
Tell him, Butch.
Go ahead, Butch. What were you going to say?
Tell
Look,
him, Butch.
we're not overlooking it like J-Vi is Pittsburgh. Green Bay has a lot of upcoming talent for sure. Dude, with Wicks and Reed, Musgrave, Kraft there, you Jones, look. But it's a revenge game for McCarthy,
Mm.
not a
Mm.
revenge game for Green
Mm.
Bay. They let
Mm.
him go,
Yeah.
and he's coming back to show them that
Yeah.
Dallas actually, Des Bryant, that was a catch.
Oh,
That
they still aren't
was a
over it.
He's going to tell them.
They're still not over it.
Hey,
They're still not over it.
just like Wyatt Earp said, McCarthy's coming, and he's bringing hell with him. Let's go.
Dude, there would be nothing better in this game than for it to come down to like a close game at the end of the game or the end
I
of
don't think it's going to.
And
I
he,
think it's gonna be a blowout.
whoa, by
All right,
who?
next game. Next game.
Okay.
By the Cowboys. What do you mean by who?
Both of you, Bills advance, Cowboys
Over.
advance. Yes or
Oh,
no?
yep. And we're going over
Okay.
and covering
Right.
the spread easily. 2 touchdowns.
We want to welcome everybody in from Rumble. If you're in the comments, say what's up. We're on the top sports page here. So people want to see what the Cowboys fans are thinking, and they're already saying,
Take the banner
"Fire your
down.
coach."
I tell you what I'm thinking.
You tell me not to hang a banner. That's what we do on the show.
I'm telling you,
All right.
bet the Cowboys over and the spread and straight up.
Last game, Lions, Rams. Are they going to boo? Or are they going to cheer Stafford?
Cheer him.
Mm.
He's never played a playoff game in Detroit.
That's true. It's like a home game for him. And is this the most opposite coach matchup on the docket? Campbell, McVay. Dip Teeth McGee. Looking like Jafar when he dresses up as that old guy getting ready to go into the Cave of Wonders with his teeth.
Dude, I'm going to tell you the matchup here is going to be Kyrie Williams against Detroit's rush defense.
Mm.
That
Rams
is
are the
going to
hottest
be
team in the NFC.
what changes this game. If the Rams are able to run the ball, which they have shown that they are able to run on everybody, including the Niners,
Without 90% of their team.
you can see I'm taking the Rams in this game. Actually, just straight up, just the Rams are winning.
I think I'm with you on that, Butch, because they are really dangerous right now. On fire, connecting on all cylinders, looking good defensively. I think they're a dangerous team.
They've won
Nobody
7
wants
of
to
8.
play them. Nobody wants to play them.
They're
Here's
okay. They're okay defensively, but you still have Aaron Donald over there. So, like, it's playoff time, and that gear just cranks up a little bit more. And with Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, and then DeMarcus Robinson, 8th year, 800th team around the block. I mean, dude, Kyrie Williams,
Especially with Higbee being out.
Tyler Higbee, you know,
And you could throw.
they're going to be
not
blocking
out,
tight end right there for sure. So,
but
yeah,
you could throw it on Detroit. Let me dissect this for everybody who's watching this and listening.
yeah.
The Rams are believed to be the worst matchup to defeat the 49ers. So all the Cowboys fans are all in on the Rams because they want the Rams to go to San Francisco and play the Niners in what would be an upset potential. That would be the hottest pick in sports ever, so that the Cowboys don't have to play the Niners and they can host the playoffs the rest of the way through. That's why they say the Rams are the hottest people. So these two people on the bottom of this
No,
Cowboys fans,
we
that's
wouldn't
what all that
even
means.
meet up till the championship. We're the 2 seed. We're not even going to meet up till the championship. That's the earliest we can meet up.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
And plus,
I know
we're
your
not looking
Cowboy
ahead. We got
rhetoric.
Green Bay. No, I think the Rams, the Rams have a great chance of beating the Lions.
All right, DraftKings. Just quickly, DraftKings wise, where you leaning, Tex?
For the Buffalo game, Kincaid. For the Dallas game, Cooks. And for the LA Detroit game, Stafford. I think he's going to go off. And plus, he was my guy last week, so I'm going to carry him over into this week.
I'm looking at those pass catchers for Green Bay. I'm looking at them hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at them real hard.
Don't look too hard.
Stay off the read. J-Bye, where are you leaning? Where are you leaning on this 3-game beauty?
I'm going St. Brown.
Colored his hair blue.
Yes. I'm gonna go Fournette.
Ooh.
Playoff
Playoff
Lenny.
Lenny.
Yes.
Woo! Snow game, Lenny.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me, snow game.
Yeah.
And then Cowboys can't stop the run, so I'm gonna go Aaron Jones.
The complete opposite of what I said. Good.
Apparently, Cowboys can't stop the pass or the run, so we'll
They're in
see.
shambles.
Don't put it past me to
See,
put
hey,
both
hey.
put its running backs in there and play the Green Bay receivers. Both of them. Warren and Najee in the same lineup. I'll do it.
All right.
Okay.
Dude.
All right.
All right. 2 days ago, news on Leonard Fournette. He reverted back to the Bills practice squad Monday for
Yes.
NFL transactions. On.
Yes, but since it's the playoffs, he can be brought up every week now.
Oh, that means Ty Johnson must be doing well. That's funny. That's funny.
No, he was on the practice squad. They brought him up for the game. He goes back to the practice squad.
Butch P, any leaning for this game?
I want to say
Or these games? Sorry.
Diggs
Mm.
in Buffalo,
Mm.
CD
Okay.
in Dallas, and Cup Rams.
There you go, folks. That's the games. We only have one more segment, and it's the how dare you. But I do have to say this first. Brooke reversed the curse. My wife, she did it. Somebody mentioned to me, hey, I always don't take my tree down before the Niners make the playoffs and until they're out. And then somebody said, well, have they won the Super Bowl since you've done that? I said, no. And then that person said, well, then she might have just reversed the curse because you keep it up and they haven't won it. So if you take it down, if they win it, curse reversed. So that's a little
Sounds like
stay woke.
you're backing your way
Time will tell.
into trying to not be the reason that your team's lost.
I've tried the tree for years now.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't worked. I got to take it down. J-Vi, did you shave yet? What's the deal?
No.
What's the deal?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't shaved. I got full beard, full neck beard. I haven't shaved since Kansas City when we initiated playoff mode. I don't know. Maybe I might trim it, keep the actual beard, trim the neck.
Yeah, you can definitely edge it up. You just can't shave it off.
I just don't know. I don't know. Because I hadn't worn the same outfit all year until Kansas City. I was like, I just got to do it. I used to do it. It had worked. I hadn't done it this year. So I started wearing the same outfit since Kansas City too. So I'm not going to change that up. So why would I change the beard up?
You're in a real predicament there.
I know. I don't know. Maybe we should do a poll.
Okay. I'll do one for you. All right. Do we want to do any highest DraftKings players scores for the playoffs predictions?
I don't know what that means.
That means from when they start this weekend to the end. Do we want to name a player we think is going to score the most points? And then we can laugh at each other. Or do we just say no and move on?
We just got to name who we were picking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then obviously the Monday game, we will talk on Sunday. All right. Last segment. Get our theme music.
How dare you! How dare you!
How dare me! How dare you!
How dare you!
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you!
How dare you is brought to you by Related Outfitters. Promo code GOAT. Spend $60, get free shipping, 10% off your order checkout. Go buy the big third down hat just in time for playoffs. You can find it on our one link in our Twitter profile and our Instagram profile. Shout out to me. I'm the college football expert. It can't be disputed because I won our Millie Goats College Football Picks Bowl Challenge. So I know the most about college football. It's indisputable. Okay. Nobody can rebuttal that. It's just facts. How dare you? I will go first.
Only picking game.
I'm gonna how dare you to NBA injuries. I saw a highlight of this dude, Tyrese Halliburton, getting carried off the field by the court by 3 or 4 of his teammates in what looked like he ruptured his Achilles or shattered his tibia. How dare you for getting carried off the court for a grade 1 hamstring strain? Are you kidding me? I mean, they were carrying him around like Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, yes.
And I'm like, oh no, what
Oh,
happened to him? And then I get the news and it's like grade 1 hamstring. He's out for 2 weeks. I'm like, that requires you to be carried off by your entire team?
If he was playing
Oh.
soccer, he'd be carried off on the stretcher.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
How
those
dare
things
you?
hurt, man.
I know that, but you almost played a game of kickball or almost finished the game out.
I finished.
Yours is probably a grade 2 too. All right, Tex.
My how dare you goes out to the whole Gen Z generation. You're killing sports, man. Sports fans across Generation Z are about half of what we as millennials are. 23% of people in Gen Z identify as sports fans
Oh,
against 42%
What?
of millennials. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. We're running the score upon them.
Yep. Lowest
that's good though.
lowest ranking across all the generations.
Wow.
Gen Z, or so, millennials, Gen X, baby boomers all rank higher than Gen Z by 10 plus percentage points.
Do you think it's because of streaming?
I think
Yeah.
it's because I think
VG games.
it's video games and
Oh,
probably
ESPN doesn't
social
even
media.
do like Sports Center anymore.
So yeah, I think that's probably got something to do with it too. Like
I mean-
that's all we watched growing up.
Yeah, you got up. You
I
got up. You turned Sports Center on and watched 2 hours of the same stuff while you got
Oh.
ready for school.
And then exactly. And you get to school and you need to be on the TVs in the commons area.
Mm-hmm.
But now you got these crazy shows where they just argue about dumb stuff.
Yeah. That's a good point.
How many times you gonna argue about who's the GOAT?
Mm-hmm.
LeBron. Could LeBron beat Jordan 1-on-1? Well, what about Kobe 1-on-1? Could Kobe beat Jordan 1-on-1? Like, that's when I watch sports highlights.
Very true.
Make sports awesome again.
Print the hats.
So really, I guess Gen Z is just a product of us not watching
No,
The- the garbage.
not getting out of the way of sports.
Yeah.
The Stephen A's of the world and the Pat McAfee's.
Yeah. We've created celebrities who talk
Yep.
about sports
Mm-hmm.
rather than making sports awesome. All right.
J-Bye.
I'm going. How dare you to Nike and Tiger for ruining what could be the greatest sports branding apparel of all time. When you think of golf, think of Tiger Red.
Yep.
Nike. I mean, those Nike commercials that he was in. How dare you for not continuing that on?
It's a shame. First it was his golf bag when he had Monster Energy, and now it's his red shirt. Look how they massacred our boy. Or he massacred himself, but Butch B.
Go ahead.
We already went, all three of us. It's your turn.
Oh, I don't have one.
Okay. How dare you? I got one for you. Pat McAfee,
Okay.
you
I was
sellout.
just gonna say it.
You scumbag. He's
There you
parading
go.
around like, yeah, he doesn't want any of that on his show, blah, blah, blah. He's trying to be funny and this and that. And he's just selling out left and right. And
He
everybody's,
suspended him for the rest of the season.
what a
Coward.
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 I don't even, it doesn't matter. He's
His team's done anyway, so like there's no point in him being on anyway anymore.
well, no, it's not that. It's Pat McAfee portraying as this rebel in this.
Well,
This-
it's only another 3 weeks, really. He only took him off for 3 weeks, and then guess what happens whenever he brings him back? Everybody's going to watch that show. I think it's just a marketing ploy. It's like,
Well, yeah.
Don't come on for a
We-
couple weeks. When you come back, we'll have huge numbers.
Yeah.
Huge.
We were on that already, but it's just funny that Pat McAfee's this rebel and he's breaking the game, and it's like, no, he still gets strong armed. he's still, whatever. All right. Sony Golf Tournament starts tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the only other news we got. And then the Inter Squad DraftKings Jamboree. Javi in the lead still, 24. Butch P 23. Tex 18. I'm out of the cellar with 14, and Dylon is in last with 13.
Dylon doesn't know ball. He's low in ball knowing.
Yep. Who's going to get the no ball peace prize? That's what I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
We got showdowns this week. We got 2, 2, and 3 game slates. Go check out the comments or the description on the show and in the podcast where you can join our $1 contests and play against us. Recommend our show. Do we have anything else? Anything else,
No.
boys?
That's it.
Recommend the show to a friend, to everyone. We're going to be going all the way through the playoffs. Follow us on YouTube, on Rumble at the Millie Goats, Twitter at Millie Goats down there in my thing, Instagram at the Millie Goats, website and blog, themillygoats.godaddysite.com. We forgot it didn't open. Yes. Apparel at www.reo.live. Subscribe, rate, and review. Go Niners. Good luck.
Go
Go Bills.
Cowboys. Go Cowboys.
Go Bills.